Tonight at 10, two groups in Pittsburgh voiced their opinion on abortion laws in Kansas. Plus, a look at the grand opening of the new VFW building in Webb City. And locals in the 4 states area compete to win a cash prize over a bowling tournament. We'll take you there.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Two groups met today on adjacent corners at 4th and Broadway in Pittsburgh to voice their opinions on abortion laws in Kansas. KOAM's Bella Line spoke with each side on the matter.
On and before August 2nd, registered Kansas voters will have the chance to vote on the Value Them Both amendment that regards abortion laws in Kansas. Chelsea Curtis helped organize the pro-choice counter-protest in hopes to be the voice of reason for the other side.
Don't strictly go to the Bible, even though the Bible does have some things to say about abortion. Honestly, for both sides, there are plenty of Bible verses that talk about abortion and how it is used.
On the other side, Father Jerome Spexarth of Our Lady of Lourdes Catholic Church brought together pro-life advocates in hopes to encourage Kansans to vote yes for the amendment.
I would say really it's not even necessarily a religious issue, it's a human issue. The fact of us supporting the idea of taking an innocent human life within the womb really goes beyond even religion.
Despite the two sides having opposing views, Curtis and Father Spexarth hope the opposing side can come to understand the other.
I think more than anything, we are wanting them to know that we are pro-life as well. We are for the lives that are here right now. We are for the lives that are coming into the world. But as far as abortion is concerned, a lot of times it does save a life or more than one life.
Value Them Both will help to keep safe a lot of the rules that involve sanitary practices within abortion clinics. It will not ban abortion. It will simply keep in place parental approval and keeping our tax money away from paying for abortions.
The groups came out today with the intention of peaceful demonstrations, and both did just that. In Pittsburgh, Bella Line, KOAM News.
Early voting in Kansas is already underway. You can go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com for all of your voting needs. Now to Sam with first weather.
Well, Jalen, we did it again. We broke another record today here in Joplin with a high of 105. It beat the old record of 103 back in 2011, that dreadful summer, and that, of course, is well above the 91 that we normally have this time of year. Radar, though, is looking a little bit better. We have some actual showers and thunderstorms developing along that cold front that's been moving down from the north, and it's kind of running out of gas. It's not really moving south all that quickly, and now we're starting to see the showers die off just a little bit. Closer in view shows a few sprinkles around Pittsburgh and Parsons and over towards Fredonia, but earlier this evening they were getting quite a bit of heavy rain from some of this as it developed this afternoon. Temperatures have started to respond as well. It's down to 81 in Fort Scott, 83 in Nevada, 89 here in Joplin. I'll have the details in your change forecast coming up.
The grand opening of a new VFW building happened today in Webb City. The new building is just down the road from the old one. They celebrated with sweets and gifts for the members who helped make this happen. The VFW serves the veterans, the military, and the community. They ensure that all veterans are respected for their service and recognized for the sacrifices they and their loved ones have made on behalf of this great country.
It was an older building. It was starting to have a lot of issues anyway, falling down. So it was a constant maintenance battle to keep it up. And the school came and they said, hey, we'd like to purchase that. And they gave us 2.5 acres, plus they bought that. And so we were able to buy, or actually build this new facility.
The new VFW building is located at 900 North Main in Webb City. Strikes, bears, doubles, turkey, and badger are just a few words bowlers use in this game. KOAM's Carrie Worthen visits Holiday Lanes in Pittsburgh for their bowling tournament.
So this is our 37th annual 4-state mixed open. It is a true mixed tournament in bowling. What that means is 2 men, 2 women for team event, and man and woman for doubles and singles events.
Over a course of 4 weekends, singles, doubles, and teams compete to see who comes in first for a cash prize.
Get people from all over the entire 4-state area: Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri. They come from everywhere.
I've been coming up here 20 plus years. We love coming up here bowling. Bowling's a good sport, all season sport.
The month-long tournament looks to bring the community together.
This tournament's going to bring about 90 teams this year, so we'll see probably 1,000 people through here. That's family members, bowlers, whatnot, so good push for local economy as far as restaurants, hotels, things like that, so it's pretty neat.
We come up here because just the atmosphere, we love bowling up here, and then good place to eat. We always go down to gyms.
There is no spare time when it comes to the striking tournament.
We love our tournament bowlers. We strive very, very hard. It's a little grinding for us, but we love it. And they keep coming back year after year after year, so it's pretty cool.
Whether you bowl a spare, strike, or have to use the bumpers, bowling is for everyone.
I'll do it till I can't do it no more. If I can physically get in the door of a bowling alley, I'll continue to do it.
In Pittsburgh, Carrie Worthen, KOAM News.
If throwing heat in bowling strikes is something that you're interested in, you can sign up for the Holiday Lanes Bowling League that starts in August. And we take this time to honor tonight's four-state hero, Jackie Moden. He served in the Army from 1967 to 1970 in Vietnam. He received a letter of condemnation from General Westmoreland. His hometown is Joplin, Missouri, and we thank you, tonight's four-state hero. I definitely read that wrong. Next, the World Health Organization has declared the monkeypox outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. The decision comes as cases of the viral disease have been rising not only in the U.S., but around the world. Cole Higgins has the latest.
The outbreak has continued to grow.
The World Health Organization announcing Saturday morning that the monkeypox outbreak is now a public health emergency of international concern. It's the highest alert level the WHO can declare, and it means that monkeypox has spread to the point where a coordinated international response may be required. The declaration comes after the WHO's second emergency committee on the issue on Thursday.
This is an outbreak that's concentrated among men who have sex with men. That means that this is an outbreak that can be stopped with the right strategies in the right groups.
Strategies like vaccinating vulnerable communities. As of Friday afternoon, the U.S. government has shipped nearly 300,000 monkeypox vaccines to states across the country and to U.S. territories, building on the 191,000 doses that were already available to states as of Wednesday.
More people are becoming aware and nervous about it, trying to get vaccines.
Right now, there are more than 16,800 probable or confirmed monkeypox cases reported in 74 countries, according to data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The U.S. is reporting more than 2,800 probable or confirmed cases in 46 states and jurisdictions. And the CDC has now identified 2 cases of monkeypox in children in the U.S. Because the virus can spread through contact with body fluids, respiratory droplets, skin-to-skin contact, and the touching of bedding or clothes, anyone is at risk of contracting the disease. I'm Cole Higgins reporting.
Currently, there are 2 ongoing public health emergencies: polio, which began in 2014, and COVID-19 starting in 2020. Later, a man drives into a park and injures 5 people.
Well, folks, it was another scorcher across the 4 states with record-setting temperatures, and it looks like we're going to have that continue for just a little bit longer, but there is hope on the horizon. Right now, you can see a pleasant evening down in Seneca with our Indigo Sky and Casino Resort. Looks like a pretty nice evening down there. Hope you're enjoying the pool. And we are going to see temperatures again close to 100 degrees over the next few days, and as a result, heat advisories are already in effect for parts of southeastern Kansas and southwestern Missouri. But don't worry, these folks in northeast Oklahoma and other parts of Kansas will probably be added to that as we go through time. Speaking of time, let's look at the last month, and you can see well above 100 degrees for the last 6 days in a row. Just absolutely ugly Today was the second hottest day of this year so far with 105, and again, that did break a record. 100 degrees, pretty common throughout the entire month, only 2 days below normal, so 22 days so far this month above normal. And of course, that's exaggerating the drought situation, not only here in the 4 states, but the heat has also been on in the southwestern United States, including Texas and Oklahoma, where those drought emergencies are in effect. And of course, this also extends further westward to California and the West Coast, where most of the country is now under drought-like conditions, so we desperately need some rainfall. Temperatures right now are starting to cool down just a little bit behind a little bit of a cool front that has moved through the area. 89 in Joplin right now, but check out Fort Scott, 81 in Iola, 82 in Yates Center with those northeasterly winds. So it's starting to feel a little bit cooler out there, but the muggies are back. Look at the dew points in the 60s, 72-degree dew point in Pittsburgh right now. That is downright muggy on our dew point tracker scale. Once you get above 65, it starts to become sticky. But with the higher dew points, it increases our rain chances. So I think we'll take the good with the bad. 92 right now is what it feels like in Webb City. Still 90 in Independence, 89 in Jay, but it feels like 80 for our friends up in Iola. Right now in Joplin, we're sitting at 89 degrees, but it feels like 92 because of that dew point of 67. But notice the wind. It has turned around to the north behind that weak little cold front. North-northeast at 9 miles per hour, and the pressure is rising. Radar has been active earlier today. You can see scattered showers and storms across our area. Not everybody got rain, but the lucky ones did get quite a few downpours and also some storms down in northern Arkansas behind that cold front. And now we can see on live radar just a few scattered light sprinkles around the area, although there may be a rumble or two of thunder over there near Fredonia. Here's a look at your future cast. We're expecting temperatures to drop near 80 tonight behind that weak little wind shift line. Then as we go through time, it's going to come back as a warm front, and as a result, we're going to be seeing temperatures right around 100 degrees again, especially to the south and west. And then as we move into Tuesday, the warm front still in our area with temperatures approaching 100 once again, 103 on Tuesday. And then as we go into Wednesday, a bigger cold front comes through and we finally start to get some relief as we go through the forecast. Now, we're expecting temperatures to drop and also some rainfall move into our area. Not everyone is going to see a lot of rainfall, but some lucky folks could see around an inch or so in some isolated spots. And then as we look into the next 7 days, the heat continues through Wednesday, but we finally see a relief as we move in towards the latter part of the week and next weekend. So Jalen, it looks like we are going to see a change in our forecast, and that's good news.
When you showed the monthly temperatures, I counted over 10, if I'm not mistaken, of triple digits.
That's probably close to reality,
so,
and I don't want to see that kind of record, personally anyway.
So seeing some 80s on the screen,
yes,
along with,
closer to normal,
with some thunderstorm graphics and rain graphics.
Yes, that's good news.
Huge sigh of relief,
yes,
for sure. All right, thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Cam Martin is back in town, hanging out with the community. And 3-time All-American Missouri Southern State national champion at KU. We catch up with him next. Plus, Joplin Junior League faces an elimination game in the state tournament. Highlights coming up.
Frontenac High School hosted the all-area basketball camp this weekend, and Cam Martin was among 8 KU players who helped coach this year's camp. Martin spent 3 years of his basketball career at Missouri Southern before transferring to Kansas. He's a 3-time All-American for the Lions, and Martin says he enjoyed returning to the area, and he'll be back again very soon. He's hosting his own camp in Joplin the first week of August. Here he is on what it means to give back to the community.
It's great coming back, seeing familiar faces and seeing how happy we make these kids and just the difference we make in the community. So just being a small part of this, it's really fun. You start being these kids' role models, for them having somebody they can look up to. I remember when I was younger going to camps and looking up to the players and wanting to be like them one day. And it's kind of just full circle. Even like myself having the opportunity to have my camp next week in Joplin at Missouri Southern, and then just being able to give back. It's surreal just being able to do this for the community.
Joplin Little League's Junior League is competing in the state tournament this weekend, and this year Joplin gets home field advantage as the tournament hosts. Joplin fell in their tournament opener, so they need a win today against Hillsborough. First inning, Joplin already with a big lead. Lake Ward gets it through the right side. 2-run score. It's 13-0. Later in the fourth, bases loaded. Owen Walker smashes it deep to left center field. 2 more score off the double. Same frame with 2 on. J.J. Love hits it up the line. Both base runners come home, and Love rounds third and makes it home himself. All Joplin in this one. They win 25-0. With the win, Joplin advances and plays a second game against Northwest, but Joplin's run ends there. Northwest wins 14-1. In the MLB, Cards close out a series with the Reds today. Joey Votto extends Cincinnati's lead in the third. He crushes a 3-run home run. Reds up 4-0. Paul Goldschmidt gets St. Louis on the board, launches one deep, 2-run shot, 4-2. A few innings later, he's back for more. Second homer of the day, number 23 and 24 on the season. Cards still trail by 3 in the 9th. Tommy Edman pops it up for the final out. Cincinnati holds on to win 6-3. Royals looking for a series win against the Rays to start the second half of the season. Bobby Witt Jr. drops it into shallow right. Whit Merrifield scores. Skip to the 7th. Let's see some defense. Hard liner to third. Manuel Rivera turns the double play. One more time in slow-mo. Rivera dives, touches the bag, and able to make the throw. Bottom half now, tie game. Hunter Dozier hits one into the gap. Merrifield comes home. And in the 8th, MJ Melendez adds some insurance. RBI double down the line. Royals win 4-2.
So I went to school with Cam Martin.
Right.
Went to Missouri Southern. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him, finally suit up for KU and hopefully run it back for the national title.
Right. Well, so cool that he got a national championship, and he redshirted, so he has 1 year of eligibility left. So it'll be exciting to see what he can do.
And then, we'll catch up with him with the camp that he has at MSSU.
Right.
In a week or so. So
yep.
That is absolutely awesome.
Good to see him staying in the area.
And that's a look at sports, and we'll be right back after this. Topping tonight's Nation Watch, a leading U.S. health center cautions parents over a sleep supplement for kids. Dr. Gina Robinson from Cleveland Clinic says melatonin, which is a natural substance to aid sleep, can cause poisoning in kids if not given carefully. The CDC cites a surge in melatonin poisoning in the last 10 years, and at least 2 children have died. Robinson recommends parents set regular bedtime routines or give children a chance to wind down before sleep. She says if you see signs of melatonin poison, like headaches, nausea, and dizziness, contact Poison Control. 5 people injured after a truck drove through busy Ellis Square in downtown Savannah, Georgia. Last night, according to Savannah police, a 2019 F-150 Ford pickup truck driven by 77-year-old John Stanley of Savannah was leaving Whitaker Parking Garage when the truck accelerated, crossing the street and entering the park. The truck struck several pedestrians before coming to a rest against a stone wall. 4 pedestrians were transported to a local hospital. A 38-year-old man and his 7-year-old daughter remain in the hospital with serious injuries. Officials say the crash was accidental, but remains under investigation. Brutal hot weather is hitting the Midwest and is affecting crop farmers and cattle ranchers hard. Scorching hot temperatures in the 100s have swarmed over parts of the South, Midwest, and the West, with heat advisories going out in many states. The hot weather is severely affecting the growing season for many crops, taking the moisture out of the soil and worsening long-running drought conditions in parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and other states, potentially harming the livestock and parching pastures, leading ranchers to spend more money and supplemental feed for cattle and even sell it early. California's largest wildfire this year still rages out of control near Yosemite National Park. The Oak Fire's explosive growth continued overnight, threatening homes and forcing thousands to flee. The wildfire, which started Friday afternoon, has burned more than 14,000 acres, destroyed 10 structures, and threatens more than 2,600 buildings. Texas joins California and nearly half of the country in a drought, the dry conditions sparking 15 active wildfires across the Lone Star State. Governor Greg Abbott signed a disaster declaration after the fires destroyed 16 homes in North Texas. And we'll be right back after this. So Sam, what do we have left for weather on the night?
Well, unfortunately, I looked at some new data and it appears I'm going to have to bump up Tuesday's temperature to 104, 101 on Wednesday, and even Thursday it looks like now maybe 96, but we will get some relief by the time we move into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then in the extended, wouldn't you know it, summer comes right back. So it looks like we have plenty of summertime heat to go around, but at least we get a little bit of a break.
Danny?
Joplin's tournament run comes to an end in the state tournament, but they did win earlier today, a big win over Hillsborough, so that's good.
Awesome. Well, that's our time for Now 4-6. Remember, we're always on at KOAMNewsNow.com and with the KOAM News Now app. Thanks for making us part of your night.